Technique 4. Seating Layout and Stage Masking. Episode 2. Stage Masking. Imagine KSU Stillwell Theater is equipped with a cyc, 4 pairs of legs, pivoting around a center core, and 4 borders. These masking devices are used to block audience view of all stage space. This exercise is for you to learn how to check audience sidelines and install the cyc, the legs, and the borders in appropriate positions and angles so that the masking devices will serve their primary function. Horizontal masking. Install a cyc. Open the file named Stillwell Theater Floor Plan provided by your instructor. Create a new layer and name the layer Horizontal Masking. In Layer Option drop-down menu located in Navigation Palette, select Gray, Snap Others. Select the Line tool in Basic Palette and click on the Center mode located on the mode bar. From the center line of the theater, draw a 52 feet line that aligns with the last baton position. This is the cyc that blocks the audience view of the backstage wall. Install legs. Before installing the legs, you need to draw a couple of reference lines. Draw a referential sideline. Note, the horizontal critical seats refer to the 2 seats that are located at the furthest left and right from the center line of the theater on the first row in the house. They must be marked on the theater floor plan before the audience sideline can be checked. Draw a diagonal line starting at the critical seat box located on the right side of the audience. Run the line through the left corner of the proscenium arch all the way to the stage right side of the offstage space and make the second click. This is the first referential line. Note, the audience cannot see the offstage space on the left side of the sideline because the sideline is blocked by the wall of the proscenium arch. However, audience can still see the offstage space on the right side of the sideline until it meets the left edge of the cyc. Draw a reference line to mark the onstage border of the legs. Draw a vertical reference line starting at the corner of the proscenium arch located on the stage right. Extend the line to cyc and make the second click. This is the line marking onstage border of all the legs located on stage right. You are now ready to install the legs on stage right. To install the first leg, draw an 8 feet horizontal line to represent the leg. Rotate the leg to 20-degree angle to block a wider sideline area. Click and drag the middle point of the line to align it with line number 3 of the baton position. The onstage side of the leg needs to hit the proscenium reference line. Drop the leg in position. When the leg is still selected, go to Edit located on the top menu bar. In the Edit drop-down menu, select Duplicate Array. When a dialog window appears, make the following selections. Shape, Linear Array, Number of duplicates, 3. Cartesian Offset, X 0 inch, Y 3 feet. Uncheck Rotate Duplicates. Original Object, check Retain. Click OK to close the Duplicate Array dialog box. Now you can see that you have just created 3 more legs ready to be installed in the correct positions. Draw another vertical reference line that starts from the center of the first leg going upward and end near the cyc. Draw a second side line that starts at the critical seat on the right side of the audience. Lead the line towards the offstage space on stage right. This line must hit the onstage side of the first leg. Now it is time to install the second leg. Click on a new leg you created. Drag the middle point of the leg and put it in a position so that the offstage side of the leg meets or intersects the second sideline, and the middle point of the curtain meets both the second vertical reference line and one of the batten positions. Note, to ensure ample space for actors' entrance to the stage, you need to push the leg as upstage as you can, but still block the second audience sideline. Continue to check the sideline and place the rest of the 2 legs in places so that they will block all the offstage space on stage right. After you have installed all the 4 legs, select all the legs. Click on Mirror tool located on Basic Palette. Draw a vertical line to install the 4 legs on the stage left side of the theater. Delete the 2 vertical reference lines. Save your VWX file as your last name _ horizontal masking. Vertical masking. Install a cyc. Open the file named Stillwell Theater Centerline Vertical section provided by your instructor. Create a new layer and name the layer Vertical Masking. In Layer Option drop-down menu located in Navigation Palette, select Gray Snap Others. Select Line Tool in Basic Palette and click on the Vertex mode located on the mode bar. Draw a vertical line that aligns with the last batten position, starting from the floor of the stage. This is the cyc that blocks the backstage wall of the theater. Install borders. Borders are used to block audience's view of the vertical offstage space, often including lighting instruments. Before installing the borders, you need to draw a couple of reference lines. Draw a referential sideline. Note, the 2 critical seats for checking vertical sidelines are located on the first row and the last row of the theater. They are indicated in the centerline vertical section by 2 small circles in the house. Draw a diagonal line starting at the critical seats located on the first row of the house. Run the line through the right corner of the proscenium arch all the way to the offstage space and make the second click. This is the first referential sideline. Note, the audience cannot see the offstage space on the left side of this sideline because the sideline is blocked by the wall of the proscenium arch. However, audiences still can see the offstage space on the right side of the sideline until it meets the top edge of the cyc. Draw a reference line to mark the onstage limit of the borders. Draw a diagonal reference line starting at the critical seats located on the last row of the house. Extend the line through the right corner of the proscenium arch all the way to the cyc and make the second click. This is the line marking onstage side of all the borders. You are now ready to install the borders. Draw a 7 feet high vertical line. This is your first border. Align the border with one of the batten position. In the meanwhile, block the first side line and meet the reference line that marks the onstage limit of the borders. You need to push the border to batten position as further upstage as possible to save unnecessary borders while still blocking the first side line. Draw a second side line, starting from the critical seats located on the first row of the house. Run the line through the onstage side of the first border all the way to the offstage space and make the second click. This is the second referential side line. Draw a 7 feet high vertical line. This is your second border. Align the border with one of the batten positions. In the meanwhile, block the second side line and meet the reference line that marks the onstage limit of the borders. You need to push the border to a batten position as further upstage as possible to save unnecessary borders while still blocking the second side line. Repeat the previous 2 steps as many times as needed until the borders block all the audience sidelines to the offstage space. Save your VWX file as your last name _ vertical masking.